What screams I have a crush on you? Girl who is out of my league, you're cute. Her friend, she really likes you. Girl, nods positively to this. Looking back, I think I should've done something about that. I like to think I'm not this bad, but I probably am. If I avoid them as much as possible. Had a crush on someone for the last 3 years of high school. I avoided her and basically pretended she did not exist sometimes. In the end I graduated and nothing ever happened. Constantly smiling at you when you're around. It's important to them to remember details about things in your life. They bring things up in convo. Start conversations first via texting. Touching their hair. Slightly touching your arm. When they laugh at something you said. They are engaged when you're speaking with eye contact. And don't look away. Mimicking what you do, how you sit, your mannerisms, etc. Their feet pointed towards you. Also good if you want to know if it's time to wrap up a convo in a one-on-one setting. Mimicking is one I expected to see more here. Whether it's faking interests in things you like, or always volunteering to do the same tasks / trips / projects / etc as you, or even copying the way you write the date in your school book. I did this one. Aged 8. She told me it was her way of doing it, and I wasn't allowed to steal it. When laughing in a group setting, a person will generally try to make eye contact with the person there whose approval they most value. When I was a teenager there was a guy in my friends group who every girl had a crush on at some point in their life. He was obsessed with the color yellow and wore yellow constantly. You could tell who had developed a crush on him when that person started wearing yellow a lot all in a sudden. That never worked though. He only ever dated one person while we were teenagers. They were together for almost 3 years and she never did the yellow thing. In a mixed gender group of friends, and that one girl is happy to talk to every other boy normally, but gets quiet / shy when she talks to that one boy in the group. How to tell if a girl is into a guy? 1. She's shy around him. 2. She's extra flirty with him. Thanks Reddit. Always coming to the rescue. But seriously, acting differently with one person than everyone else is a good tell. If she's flirty with everyone then she's not into you, unless she gets less flirty, or just jumps on your dick unannounced. Stalking their social media and accidentally liking an old post. Power move, just double tap 10 more, and then DM them with "What's up? You're our savior. Bless this." Multiple glances or not being able to contain the smile when they look at you, especially if you don't even know them. Either that or there's some BS being said about you and everyone thinks it's funny. Good luck figuring out which one. Laughing at your terrible jokes. Oh no, I think I might have a crush on everybody. When I was 23, there was this 12 to 13-year-old boy who always sat next to me on the bus on my way to work / his way to school. I didn't mind chatting to him because he was a nice kid, but I did suspect he had a bit of a crush on me because why else would he choose to sit and talk to an adult woman instead of sitting with his kids his own age? He always carried a tuber case with him, so it was slightly awkward for him to sit next to me. I have to admit there was something a bit flattering about a kid asking me all these questions about my life and looking up to me like I was the most interesting person in the world. One day my boyfriend was riding with me to the city. We were holding hands and laughing, quite obviously together. The kid got on, lugging his tuber case, and he saw the two of us and stopped dead in his tracks. He looked so crushed, and he never sat next to me or talked to me again. The look on his face, it really made me feel awful for him. I guess he had to get let down the hard way. Picturing life together after just interacting. I met a girl at boxing yesterday. She was new, so I offered to train with her. She seemed genuinely interested in my teaching. We both laughed a lot and had fun. I stayed after to get to know her. She signed up for more lessons. We went outside and spent more time talking. She even gave me a compliment on my physique and I think we indirectly made plans to train together again. Help, I'm 23 and the last crush I had was when I was 14. God damn it. When you make eye contact with someone and they immediately look away because they've been staring at you. I've been the someone in this scenario. It's not a good feeling because I immediately feel like I'm being creepy. Just maintain eye contact and slowly lick your lips while winking at them. Embrace the creepy. When they'll eat the oats right out to your hand. BRB gonna try feeding my GF oats, I'll report back with results. The only way I would ever know if you had a crush on me would be if you literally screamed I have a crush on you. So pretty much just that. Even if they screamed that at me, I would think it was a joke or she lost a bet. This girl asked me out 9 times in my 10th grade year and laughed every time after she did it. I thought she was pulling a prank on me. She was genuinely asking me out. Even had her friend do it twice because she started to lose hope. She stopped when I stopped thinking the joke was funny and told her friend, yo, this isn't funny anymore. Instead of joking along and saying no, I was into her and thought kids were making fun of me. FML. If they're really open to talking to you, that's a good sign. Like, 4 points. When I like a girl, I will repeatedly try to start up conversations. When a girl likes me, she will always be extremely receptive to those attempts and conversations will blow very easily. When a girl does not like me, she might answer my questions and be friendly with minimal eye contact. When I do not like a girl who might like me, I won't be so inclined to perpetuate a conversation because I know how she might misconstrue that. There was a girl at work that I would always talk to about stuff. One day I came up to her and she had drawn me a really intricate drawing and put my name on it, laminated it in packing tape, and gave it to me. I had a huge crush on her, but thought she was out to my league and we were just friends, even though we went on one date together after she had turned down another guy at work. I want to believe that she actually really liked me, but I still tell myself I'm reading too much into it and I'm an idiot. Can anyone tell me which is the case? When the girl turns her head to you, sees you're looking at her ass, and gives you the F me eyes. Not to be confused with the common pirate expression, F me eyes. Reading this thread makes me regret not pursuing the girl I had a crush on in middle school. Looking back, she obviously had a crush on me, and I still think she does. Every day she would wait for me at my desk in one of our classes, touch/play with my face/hands and whatnot. I'd also always see her staring at me from the corner of my eye and she would copy whatever pose I was holding. I hadn't seen her during our freshman year, but we caught up again sophomore year and we actively texted that entire year and then some. Every now and then she'll DM me something, or even more rarely send me a text. Biggest regret of my life cause I still have a crush on her 7 years later, lol. Staring a lot and laughing at things they said that weren't funny. I did both with the last crush I had, 9th grade, before he left the school, because I was too creepy, / he actually knew I liked him too, or he knew a girl with my name liked him. Either one. I had another guy tell him, and he said he liked her too, and thought she was beautiful. He wasn't talking about me as evidenced by how creepy he thought I was. Is anyone else reading all these and planning to use them too? A. Figure out if you have a crush on anyone. B. Avoid displaying any of them so no one thinks you have any subconscious bias. Or C. Deliberately use all of them on one person to freak them out as much as possible. Making 100% sure that the other person does not know you have the slightest interest in them. Freshman year I feigned disinterest at the little details a kid I had a crush on would give about his life/family/interests. Mostly it's because we had a scary amount in common, and I did not want to follow up every story with I went to swim team too. I had that nickname too. We owned the same wallet. At one point I was forgetting he had a big sister as a part of a defense mechanism to throw off the scent, and you could tell that this did not go over well. I no longer care if being tuned in is a tell for a crush. I never want to act like someone's story wasn't important/didn't matter. It's just rude. This reminds me, sometime after breaking up, amicably, with a girl I'd been going out with for a couple of months, it completely left my mind that she had a tattoo on her ankle, and then I spotted it again when summer rolled around, and it became visible, instead of being covered by socks and boots. Being an absolute idiot, instead of thinking about it, I opened my mouth and said, "Is that new?" in front of all her friends, and literally 5 seconds later I remembered her telling me all about it, how she and her twin got the same tattoo on opposite ankles, and how much it meant to her, etc. It was bloody mortifying. Thankfully she didn't seem to be outwardly annoyed, especially after I demonstrated I did remember and had just been an idiot. But that didn't stop her friends taking the piss for ages. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.